Hello folks, we're back to look at some amazing new car discounts for you. So these are cars that are listed on Auto Trader as brand new with massive discounts over the original RRP. Now read the small print on these because some of them may just be if you take the dealer finance, but don't forget in most car finance agreements you've got 14 days where you can get out of it and actually refinance the car with someone else but still benefit from those discounts. Check the wording of anything you sign before you sign it, and I strongly suggest you check out some of my videos comparing the different kinds of car finance, because PCP is the one that's likely to get pushed on you. It's often the best thing for the car dealer and not necessarily the best thing for you. So keep that in mind and proceed with caution. Now I'm only looking at Auto Trader in this video. There are loads of other sites you could look at for brand new car deals. So bear that in mind. Let's crack on. Give it a thumbs up, will you? Thanks. So we've got cheap cars, we've got really expensive cars. We've also got vans at the end of this one. So stay tuned for that. Some mega bargains there. Right, we're starting off with the Fiat 500. Very no-frills little car, but does the job. Instead of £18,950, you can get one of those for £12,685. That is the 1 litre manual. As I said, no frills, but does the job. 12.5 grand for a brand new car is not too bad, especially when it should be 19. Dacia Spring, these are getting discounted already. I think it's one of the most pointless cars to come out at the price it's come out at anyway in this country. I think over in China they're like 7 grand, 6 grand, something crazy like that. Here, because of various import duties, tariffs, all the rest of it, you're looking at 15 grand. I think you can get a much better EV on the used market for less than that, but I digress. You can get 860 quid off one brand new. Toyota Aygo X 1 litre VVTi pure Euro 6, 5 miles on that one, 14,702 quid. The only thing I would note on this one is it looks like a little bit of a bait and switch, because in the pictures they're showing you an automatic, and actually in the listing it's a manual. So just be careful. I guess they've got a few of them knocking around and have just taken a picture of one. Citroen C4 1.2 PureTech U Euro 6, £15,990. That's a saving of 4,200. Should be just over 20 grand. You can get the all-electric one for just a shade under 20 grand as well at the moment. It's quite a big practical car for what is really quite sensible money. Certainly that's the price you would have paid for a used one not too long ago, so that looks like a bit of a deal. Say a Rona, this one's the DSG TSI SE, 18 grand this one, so it's got almost 6 grand off it. If you want to go for the manual version instead and the sort of base trim, you can get one for under 16.5, and for a really quite practical little SUV, I don't think that's too shabby at all. Nissan Leaf is next. Still deals around on these. It's sort of last of the Mohicans for the old Nissan Leaf now, but 13.5 grand off the new price. Obviously that new price was set a long time ago, and people haven't really been paying that for quite some time. But under 19 grand gets you a brand new Nissan Leaf. There are loads of examples of these that have been going for donkey's years with big mileage on, that have not had problems. The ones that have had problems, sometimes it's a few hundred quid to fix a few dead cells in a battery pack. So don't believe all the scaremongering that you'll read in a lot of the press about EV batteries. Certainly in the case of the Leaf, very much repairable, refurbishable. Hyundai Kona 39 kilowatt hour premium auto, 22.5 grand for an all-electric Kona. That's a fantastic price. It's a brilliant car. I mean, 9 times out of the 10 when people say to me, I'm thinking about getting an EV, what should I do? And we get into that, I just say, just get a Kona. Simple as. 34,365 that should be. It's got 11,870 pounds off it. And as I said, it is a brilliant car. Can't go too far wrong with it. Jeep Avenger 1.2 e-hybrid, the Altitude model. This one's petrol, it's automatic. It's got 4,749 quid off it, making it 23,650. Now folks, we're looking at all these great new car deals here, but it's really important to keep on top of what's out in the market and what's yet to come to make sure you're getting the best thing for you. And I keep on top of all the news for all my videos really with the Readly app. Readly's an amazing app that gives you access to thousands of newspapers and magazines digitally in one place. Now I usually access Readly on my iPad here, but you can use your phone, your desktop PC, your laptop, any way you choose really. I'm looking at Autocar at the moment and we'll go into the latest one, and you can just flick through like you would with any other magazine. It's an absolute joy to use. As you can see, it's lightning fast, and when you think about it, it's much more convenient when you're traveling, because in my bag, I literally just have this iPad. I don't have to have a load of heavy magazines. And it's not just car stuff I look at on this app. I keep on top of all the latest tech stuff with Stuff and T3, guitar magazines, and I love movies. So I keep on top of all of that with Readly. It gives you the option to favourite the magazines you like the most. It's like having your own personal news agents that you carry around in your pocket or is on your web browser. It's that simple, that easy. I think it's brilliant. And what's especially brilliant is right now, if you use the link in the video description, you'll get a 2-month free trial to Readly. No strings attached. You can cancel at any time. 2 months completely free to see if it's for you. I've used it for a good while now, and as I do more travel for these videos, it only becomes more and more useful and convenient. I absolutely love Readly, so go and check it out and get your free trial right now. The good old Golf is next. 23,826 gets you a 1.5 TSI match. That's a really nice spec, to be fair. You don't really need too much more than that. RRP on it's just over 28. Get 4,354 off that at the moment. Skoda Scala. Now this one's right at the top of the spec levels. The Monte Carlo DSG automatic. 25 grand as opposed to 32. So that's a whopping £7,000 off that. And it's one of those cars that's really all the car most people would need. Even if you've got a family, you've got a decent sized boot. It's spacious enough inside. And I think it's quite a lot of car for the money, to be fair. And I think in that Monte Carlo trim, it looks pretty decent as well. The good old Mini Cooper S is next. This is the classic Steptronic automatic, 25 grand. That's got a saving of 3 grand. I'm showing you that one not because of the huge discount, but the fact it's got a discount and it's a new car. People have sort of laughed at the pricing on these a little bit, but with 3 grand knocked off, it doesn't look quite as bad, does it? And they are brilliant cars, really fun little cars. There's a review coming out on my channel for one of those pretty soon. Honda CR-V's next, the 2-litre hybrid 4-wheel drive ECVT, just a brilliant all-round car, tons of space in it. It really is a big car, and it's got that Honda reliability, but they used to be so boring, and I don't think they are anymore. I think the interior has come on in leaps and bounds. The infotainment system's a lot better. It really feels like a modern car, where, you know, perhaps the last generation of Hondas felt like they were a little bit stuck in the past. 36,500 quid. That's a £9,431 discount. That should be 46 grand, that car. So that really looks like a bit of value at the moment. And I'd certainly recommend anyone go and test drive one of those. Subaru Outback 2.5 Touring X Linear Tronic 4-wheel drive automatic. 6 grand off one of those. You can get one for 40. They're usually 46. You don't often see discounts on them either. Lexus RZ 450e Premium Plus automatic, 44 grand as opposed to 62. That's correct. This one is obviously the all-electric Lexus, but what a massive discount that is. That is huge. Nice tan interior as well, perhaps for the Steve Irwins amongst you. 44.5 grand as opposed to 62.5 grand. Kind of speaks for itself. Folks, if you're enjoying this video, please take 2 seconds and subscribe. Thanks very much. Ford Ranger 2-litre turbo diesel Eco Blue Wildtrak Auto 4-wheel drive should be 59 grand, currently 45. £13,640 off that. It says here actual prices, no nonsense. Fair enough. Jaguar I-Pace 490 kilowatt hour R Dynamic SE Black automatic 4-wheel drive, 45,990 quid, which is a discount of just £29,000. RRP on that 75 grand. You can get one brand new for 45,990. I said brand new, it's pre-registered, but it's got 10 miles on the clock, so we don't really need to worry about that too much. 275 miles of range on that. They go like stink. They look great. There you go. BMW i4 is an electric car that's actually held its value fairly well, so I'm surprised to see a discount on a brand new one. If you look at depreciation on cars, the i4 performs actually really well, even against petrol, diesel cars, whatever. It just performs well. RRP on that one's 53,300. 47 grand, it's a saving of 6,300 over the RRP. 11 grand off a Jaguar F-Pace. This one's a petrol, 53,000 pounds. It should be 64.5, all bar the shouting. BMW M2 3-litre bi-turbo, 8 grand off that, should be 68 and get it for just under 60. Great big discount off the Audi Q8 e-tron. This one's the Sport Auto Quattro. £62,770, which is a lot of money, is it not? However, it should be £82,500. So that's a discount of 19,775. BMW 8 Series, you can still get 17 grand off an 8 Series. That's the 840i M Sport Steptronic. They look great. That green's really unusual. I don't mind it, actually. Great looking car. Performance absolutely speaks for itself, and if you want a Grand Tourer that's going to do it in style, it's that one really. Beautiful thing. 70 grand as opposed to 87. A Maserati Levante, look at the discount on this, £42,000, 75 grand as opposed to 117. I mean, that's insane. I suggest you make sure you get a very good warranty on one of these. That 3-litre V6 petrol in a Maserati sounds unreal. I absolutely love it. I've got a soft spot for Maseratis, I have to admit, but what a lovely thing that is. 42 grand off the retail price. BMW M3, you can get 10 grand off one of those at the moment. Audi RS6, you can get 20 grand off. And it's not too long ago that people were paying over RRP for some of these cars. A lot of those performance cars, you know, people were paying over RRP at one point in time. So it's great to see some discounts on those. Let's look at the vans, and this is insane. This is a BYD electric van. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in the wild, but it looks like your sort of standard small to medium sized van. 12 grand plus VAT for a brand new one. They're pre-registered, 160 miles of range WLTP, and Lookers seem to have a lot of them because all the ads for these are with Lookers, so it might be some sort of exclusive they've got. Retails at 26 plus VAT, currently 12 plus VAT. That's astonishing. I mean, if you can deal with that range, if you can charge at home, you know, you've got the ability to have a home charger put in, and you're mostly doing local stuff, local tradesmen and stuff, that could be amazing, because you could fill that thing up at home on an overnight tariff for under £4, well under £4, I would suggest. And if you compare that to what you're currently paying in petrol or diesel, I'm sure that's quite a significant saving. And 12 grand plus VAT for a new van. Wow. Renault Master, this one's electric as well. 17 grand plus VAT. 48 is the RRP on that, so it's a saving of 31 grand. Now, these are really limited. Again, it's a big van, so it's good for if you're doing Amazon deliveries or something like that. But the range is only 126 miles. So that is a bit more limited. But again, if you're only doing local deliveries, maybe that's more than enough. And if you can go home and charge that up for £2, then that's more money in your pocket from anything you make from one of these delivery companies. Toyota ProAce City, this is a 1.5 diesel short panel van, 17,300 plus VAT. That should be 40 grand plus VAT, unbelievably. Should be 40 grand for one of those. Having a laugh. £22,700 discount. You can also get it as the Citroen Berlingo. That should only be 36 plus VAT. Get that for 17,300 plus VAT. Ford Transit Custom should be 45 plus VAT. This one's the Crew Cab Limited 2-litre Eco Blue 320. 11 grand discount on that. Currently 33.5. And then finally, we've got this one. It's a VW Transporter, and it's the 2-litre T32 Highline Crew Van, DSG automatic, long wheel drive, and this is from Swiss Van, so it's got their styling pack on it. So you get some slightly classier looking seats, and all looks quite swish, does it not? That's a really good looking van, isn't it? 34.5 grand as opposed to 53 plus VAT. saving of £18,000. Not too bad, eh? Folks, please remember to go and check out Readly. That 2-month free trial is available using the link in the video description. Thanks ever so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Huge thanks to all my channel members for your continued support. I really do appreciate it.